Hey, how you doing there, creative legend? So how do you get unstuck when you're stuck? Because this happens. This is also sort of tied to avoidance. Being stuck is generally an avoidance. So it's not really that you're stuck, it's that you're avoiding taking the next step forward. I relate to this, virtually every day when I'm doing creative work. There's always something that I'm avoiding doing for whatever reason. So just walking over the rock flats here, the rock pools. There's some pretty delicious stuff here. Maybe I'll just show you some. Sweet. Anyway, just avoiding doing this video. Yes. So when we get stuck, there are a number of things going on. So we could talk about inner critic stuff, and just subconscious fears and all of that stuff. And that stuff's relevant as well. All that stuff's true. But I wanted to share a concept about how to move through being stuck. There are lots of things that come to mind on this topic, but one that I really love is the concept of high intention, low attachment. Because generally when we're stuck, it's because there's a part of our identity that is afraid of being rejected, or we're afraid of being judged, and this is just universally human thing. So we want to be able to detach from that. We want to be able to create a space between doing the work and how it's going to be perceived once it's done. And that's often where a lot of artists get stuck, is they worry about how it's going to be perceived once it's done, or that it's going to fail, or the person's not going to return the email, or whatever. The list goes on and on. So high intention, low attachment works like this. That we have a high intention. When you're doing your creative work, the reason it's a high intention is it's because it's noble work. It's challenging work. And through doing the work, you're trying to do something positive in the world. You're trying to create something. You're trying to bring something into the world. And that's a pretty big thing. That's a pretty big challenge. So this can happen even if you have just a bigger mission. So a bigger mission also falls into this thing of having a high intention. So if your intention is to have a successful creative career, that's a high intention, and that's something you've thought through. You know it's a goal, you know it's a noble goal, you know it's a positive goal, it's something good to bring into the world. That's high intention. My intention is to do good work. That's basically, you could boil it down to that. My intention is to do good work here. And then what gets in the way is the attachment. The attachment to it being good has to be good in this moment. And we use that as the major filter, that as you're doing the drawing or writing the song, your mind can be saying, this is not good, this is not good enough, this is not good, these people are going to judge it like this, it's not good. So that can be very discouraging. So what we want to do is we want to have low attachment. So the idea is to keep us in the mode of creating and expressing, and out of the mode of analysis. And these are the two kind of basic modes of creating work, is the outpouring creative part, and then coming back and analyzing. That's how songwriting works for me anyway. I just kind of blurt it out. It's kind of like vomit onto the page, and then kind of clean it up, sort it out, and put things where they need to go. So low attachment is coming into a calm state of knowing, okay, this doesn't have to be perfect now. And also, the outcome is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that the work is being created. That's the intention. The intention is to create good work, and not to necessarily create perfect work on the first go. So focusing on low attachment is really important. So if you're getting stuck, it's important to, in that moment, just take a breath and focus and ask yourself, what is my intention here? What is the high intention? The high intention is to create work, even to practice. The intention is to just practice my craft, to finish a song or finish a piece of work. That's the intention. The intention is not to create the perfect piece of work right now. So become really aware of the intention, and then drop into the low attachment and be able to tell yourself or coach yourself and say, well, I don't need to be attached to this outcome right now, because the intention is to just create the work. So I can just basically take a step back, calm myself, and tap into the intention and move away from the attachment. I hope that's helpful. I hope I've explained that in a way that's helpful. But this is a tool that I use all the time. Even if I'm nervous for a gig, I just move into, my intention is to play beautiful music for this audience. That's all I need to focus on. And normally I'm getting caught up in the attachment of it being great and people loving it and people, coming up and buying CDs or whatever. And that just gets in the way of doing the creative work. So the idea is to clear that stuff away by focusing on what your intention is. So I hope that's helpful. If it is, let me know. If you've got any other tricks up your sleeve you want to share with me, or other people, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have an awesome creative day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.